Gretzky. And he was the head coach of Phoenix Coyotes for a short period of time, and they were here playing the Wild. I wasn't working that day, but Eric Perkins was, and he called me and he goes, "Hey, do you want to go down and get post-game and talk to Gretzky?" And I'm like, already out the door. I'm like, "Yes, I'm going." And my wife goes, "Where are you going?" I go, "Gretzky." And I just ran. So I got in the car, and I think I went like 100 miles an hour to get to the X. And so the game's over, and they've gotten their butt handed to them. The Wild crushed them, of course. Like the one game they win is when I don't even care. So I'm standing in the visiting media room, and there's like me and maybe 3 other beat writers, and that's it. And I'm with my photographer, who's laughing hysterically at me because I'm holding the mic and I'm sweating so badly from my palms. It's dripping down my arms. It's just disgusting. But I'm sweating and shaking. And he comes in the room, and I mean, it's like out of body experience. And I'm like, "Okay, you're going to ask a question about Mary. Just ask a question about Marian Gaborik. Was he impressed with his performance? Was Marian Gaborik impressed with his performance?" You're going to ask. So after everybody else asks their question, the PR guy's like, "Any more?" I go, "Yeah, could you?" And I'm screaming in my head, "Ask a question about Marian Gaborik. Just put the words together." And Gretzky's so nice. He's like, "I'm sorry." And I'm like, "Oh God, I'm going to blow this. Just let something come out of your mouth." And I said, "How impressed by Marian Gaborik were you?" And that was it. And he answered the question very nicely, and then just kind of walked away. And I'm like, "Oh gosh,
who's that guy?"
Yeah, right. Like, can we not let home media into these press conferences anymore?
See, that is 100% going to be me if and when I get the chance to interview John Tortorella. Except John Tortorella will not be as nice. He will absolutely lay into me if I ask a question, stuttering as much as you did.
I will tell you what he's done with me is he looks to see and he sees it's a girl, and I do think he softens his tone. Like he wanted to tear into me with one question, and he was like, "No." And like left, and I was like,
Torts
okay.
is no joke. He cracks me up. Alexis, I know that you have a fondness for Tortorella, because I do too, and his quotes is legendary. You'd be braver than me, because I probably wouldn't.
I always say I want to get bullied by Torts. Like, it is one of my goals in my media, like, sports career, to have John Tortorella yell at me in front of a lot of people during a press conference. I want it to happen. Like, I adore him so much. He's so unique and so like old school coach. Like, I love what he does.
Just so opposite. Just so I was like terrified.
Not to compare him to Wayne Gretzky, though. We get a Wayne Gretzky story, and I'm like, John Tortorella. Yeah, not the same.
Speaking of the greatest player ever, John Tortorella is amazing, right?
None of us are ever prepared when we get screamed at. So the fact that you want it, and like, he's probably going to get a run for his money, because whatever he's going to ask you, and you're going to be like, "Oh, really, Torts? Well, what about boom, 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 boom?"
Yeah,
because I've been planning this for a decade. Yeah. So I'm ready.
I'm going to be sweating, getting ready to talk to Torts like you were getting ready to talk to the greatest.
I like it. We're all going to be there the next time Columbus comes to the X. We're all together. Dave, you're going to be there. We're going to watch Alexis and get her shining moment.
It'll be a big day.
Because we're all going to be ready for the Mikko Koivu angle, and you're going to get Torts.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Mikko about that home.